Ukraine announced they will send their full delegation to upcoming Winter Olympics in Beijing. This comes as the International Paralympic Committee is deciding whether to ban Russian athletes from the Games. This decision comes after the International Olympic Committee Executive Board recommended applying sanctions to Russian teams. Artists who are set to perform in Russia are canceling their shows. Musicians such as rock band Green Day and former One Direction band member Louis Tomlinson announced on their Instagram accounts they will not be doing their shows in protest against the Russian invasion. Many artists share they have hopes to perform in Russia in the future, but not until the time is right. Gas prices continue to skyrocket in California. The current price for a gallon of regular in LA County is now $4.93. In Orange County, the price is now $4.90 a gallon. AAA says the prices usually do spike between January and mid-May, but this year they are also being pushed by inflation and the Russian invasion of Ukraine. And that is very likely we will soon be seeing prices averaging around $5 a gallon. A man died in a hospital 2 weeks ago after getting into a fight at a Westminster restaurant, resulting in a homicide. Wang Vu suffered blunt force trauma and several skull fractures during a physical altercation at the Ocean Blue restaurant. This fight wasn't reported to the police, but after the autopsy reported such heavy injuries in his death, was ruled as a homicide. The parents of two young California City brothers who went missing last December were arrested yesterday for their murder. An investigation confirmed 4-year-old Orrin West and 3-year-old Orson West actually died 3 months before their adoptive parents reported them missing. The district attorney said the parents, Trezell West and Jacqueline West, face charges of murder, felony, child abuse, and filing a false report of an emergency. Both are in jail without bail. Their arraignment is Thursday. Today, the Los Angeles City Council passed a plan to reduce theft of city property. On March 2021, a break-in in Lincoln Heights resulted in dozens of catalytic converters stolen from 68 vehicles. The plan instructs the chief legislative to work with departments to report thefts over the last 2 years. The report will aim at the risk of catalytic converter theft. They will look into security measures, place allocations where converters have been stolen. The Federal Reserve's chair said he supports a quarter-point increase in interest rates when the Fed meets later this month. Some lawmakers proposed a big increase, but Jerome Powell supports a smaller rate hike in an attempt to fight the acceleration of inflation that has engulfed the economy in recent months. There are still plans for a series of interest hikes throughout this year. Powell said he was unsure of the economic consequences of the Russian invasion of Ukraine, claiming it is too soon to tell. A 15-year-old boy was hospitalized in critical condition after he was shoved in front of a car that hit him near the intersection in Hemet. The Hemet Police Department had reported that the boy, who was identified by the family as Angel Hernandez, was injured on Stetson Avenue. Hernandez's father, Miguel, had informed authorities that his son had suffered a broken jaw and other head injuries. The Hemet Police Department says that Hernandez was riding his skateboard eastbound when he encountered a group of young people who initiated a confrontation. Angel's father says there was a verbal exchange and that the group wanted to take his son's skateboard. This resulted in the teen being pushed into traffic lanes, causing a vehicle to strike him. The driver had stopped immediately and dialed 911. The assailants, however, grabbed the victim's skateboard and ran away. No descriptions were made available, and the number of suspects involved is unclear. Hernandez is expected to survive. An Indiana teacher is shown on video slapping a student. Former Jimtown High School teacher Mike Hosinski slaps the student after he confronts him about a hoodie. The teacher shoves the student against the wall. The student only suffered visible injuries. The teacher is banned from the school grounds. Automaker Ford is moving forward with plans to separate its electric and gas-run vehicle operations into 2 individual businesses. Ford Blue will be producing gas-run vehicles, while Ford Model E will be developing electric vehicles. Chief Executive Officer of Ford Motor Company, Jim Farley, will lead the new electric division. Farley says that the two companies will stay separated but will complement each other with innovation.